I'm starting recording. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our New Year movie club. Oh, it's second one. I remember. I don't remember. Second one. Okay, so New Year happened already. Today we will discuss a movie, kind of fairy tale or something. I don't know what is the genre. The Golden Compass, 2007. So let's start from this. What is the genre of the movie? What do you think, Sergey?
I think it is a fantasy movie for children, maybe for children 10 or 15. But I think it's a version, contra version of Harry Potter. I think
Opposite to Harry Potter, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Why it's opposite?
Because we have a girl who has magic skills, and these girls, and in the start of movie, we started to know that somebody prediction and that somebody, a small girl in the future will be very special girl who escapes the world, but obviously it's Lyra.
Okay, it's a prophecy, right? Prophecy. When we have some magic thing that there will be the one who will save the world, like Neo in Matrix, the prophecy. And who makes the prophecy? An oracle, right?
We don't know from this movie who. I think it's Gerard will explain us.
Gerard, do you know who made this prophecy about the girl?
I don't remember.
Witches, probably.
The witches.
Yeah, this. Yes, witches know the prophecy. Okay, they knew, but maybe they just, I don't know, got it somewhere. Okay, I don't remember no any names from the movie. So the girl was Lyra, right? Lyra. How to pronounce it?
Lyra?
Lyra, yeah.
Very good. So Sergey, could you please start with the story? Introduce us to characters and circumstances.
If I understand it correct, the movie starts in the Oxford of England city, where it's located University of Oxford. And in this world, each person has a special daemon, like a soul. For the daemon looks like an animal. The animal shows the specialty of each person. For example, if you bad guy, you have a wolf. If you are a good guy, you have a small dog or small cat. And this animal help to understand the heroes. The animal could change their look
appearance
and whole story, if I understand correctly, because I didn't understand some moments. And the animals is the most important part of each person.
It's a soul, right?
The soul, yeah.
Yeah, let me try to ask Vova, for instance. Vova, what do you think? What is a soul? Could you define it?
It's something that make us humans.
Wow, very good, very good. But what is this? Where is this? In our mind, in our heart, where is this? I don't know the right answer, Vova. If you're trying to find the right answer, I don't know. So I don't know what is a soul actually. Usually, how we define soul?
Soul is the essence that makes us human. In other words, if you take our soul out, we're like an elephant. We're just a living tissue. But the soul gives us nobility, gives us cognition, gives us the ability to dream, imagination. I would just say it's what makes us human rather than a simple animal. It's what distinguishes us from being a simple animal.
But I guess it's not a scientific definition, right? It's just a religion term or something.
There's no proof that a soul exists, to my knowledge. Yeah.
Okay, Sergey, what kind of animal would you have if you live in that world as your soul? Will be a big tiger or what?
I hope the tiger, but it's true. Maybe small mouse. I don't know.
Okay, so it's kind of
depends.
It depends. Okay, it depends how it made, right? From our perception or from others like impression of us. Okay, Vasanth, would you please tell us more about this? I don't know, beginning of the movie.
Yes, they are all talking about the daemons, and there were some children went missing at the time. So everybody was worried about them, but nobody could trace the children's whereabouts. So it remained a mystery. Later, one of the children got kidnapped, I think, and the little girl decided to find him.
Yeah, I remember. So it was Roger, right, and Lyra, and they were friends, and they promised to each other, if you disappear, I will go there, I will save you. We are like all together. Yep. And,
Yeah.
a
Two
team.
peas in a pod. Yeah.
Two peas in a pod. Yeah. But we forgot about other things. So who are the rule? Who rules the war? I don't remember these names. A magistrate, right? Who rules the name?
Mysterium.
Mysterium. It looks like, is it a church or what is church? It's a Catholic church, right?
Yeah, something similar, like the Vatican.
It's the equivalent of the religious leaders of this world as an institution that all must obey and respect.
Yeah, and the world is kind of different, right, Vasanth? What is different in this world? Except the daemons. So they have less tech, right? Development, in my opinion. So it looks like a medieval time to me.
Like Dune. They've got advanced technology, but it's very primitive. Yeah.
Looks strange. But I enjoyed the flying, the aerostats, or how we call this.
Zeppelin?
Airship, yeah.
Zeppelin. Zeppelin is a proper name, right?
Zeppelin's okay, yeah.
Zeppelins, okay. Very good.
Blimp,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So they were friends and they were spying to the Mysterium clerics because they have some doubts of why children are go kidnapped or something. I don't know what happened to them. Yes, Lyra was an orphan, right? And there was another guy, an investigator of I don't know, of North territory, so a scientist or how I don't know how to call them. Gerard, can you tell us about him?
Explorer, a scientist.
Yeah.
Lord Asriel, who is the uncle of Lyra.
Yep, he was Daniel Craig, the James Bond actor.
Yeah. And what was his story, Gerard, Lord Asriel?
He found something on the North Pole. A substance called dust, and it appears a guy that it can contact with other parallel worlds. And the Mysterium don't like that and want to forbid the knowledge of that.
Okay, parallel universes. Let me ask. Vova, what is parallel universe? What is a parallel universe?
It's universe like our, but it's different. the
Okay, it's like ours, but there's another one and another one and another one.
Mm-hmm. And what can be the difference? What it can be? Just some examples.
science word.
You mean the like physics of the world, right? Something, right? Like the physics works in a different way, yeah.
Everything.
Everything can be different. Okay.
That's right. That's right.
So-
I can be president in one universe.
So yes, so following this idea, we already have like a number of these universes, and we are live in all of them at the same time, but the history is different.
Different timelines. Yeah.
Different timelines, right? So in one time we choose, I don't know, to develop internet. In another one we have, I don't know, elected Trump or elected Biden or something. It's all together.
In one universe, I decide to go to college, but in the other universe, I decide not to go to college.
Yep.
You know, and it just keeps branching binary into gazillions of universes of parallel alternate decisions. It's phenomenal. I don't believe any of that.
Well, would you like to live in some parallel universe? Which one would you choose?
I would choose where people can fly.
With big wings, or how?
Like witches.
Without wings.
Just like
No broomsticks. Yeah.
Like Harry Potter.
like in Harry Potter? Or probably you haven't watched it. Okay. Okay, so flying carpets, yeah. Good one. Sergey, what is your parallel universe? Where would you like to live? No idea, right?
I like my universe now.
Okay, I'm not going to ask Teacher Lee.
No politics. No liberals. Oh, God.
Okay, so we know the circumstances. So it's kind of medieval like society with a Catholic Church in charge, and it's different because people have the daemons or demons outside, and it contains their soul. And some children, in particular, children went missing from time to time, and that's the beginning of the story, right? And the friend Roger, he was kidnapped. So Lyra lost him, and we also know that this what was his name? I always forget.
Coulter?
Mysterium
Yeah.
tried to kill this researcher because his I don't know, investigations or something. They tried to what's the word for this?
Poison.
Yes.
The Russian murder assassin weapon of choice.
Sergey, for you, is Russia has any in your mind poison and Russia is somewhere around?
No, it's not our weapon. We have a lot of different type of weapons. Believe me.
No one believes you, because I was surprised, but I found out that everywhere in the world we have this like reputation or something. Because in Russia, when you ask people about poison, they think, so what? Why?
Yes, I know. Yes.
Yeah, it's funny.
Navalny guy's story.
You may only use poison.
And Litvinenko and Salisbury, and we have a lot of cases, and we have a lot of stories about poisons. But I don't know what belief or not belief. We have a lot of theory.
It may be that you only use poison 10% of the time, but to the rest of the world, 100% of the poisons are always coming from Russia.
Yeah.
So you're the only people that use poison in this world.
I understand the idea. Okay, so Mysterium.
on the other hand, from if we base the story about poisons, the poisons is not a weapon from versus American or British. It's a poisons weapon for Russian people only. Russian kills Russian. It's not your weapon.
That's true. You kill ex-spies. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
True. That's true.
Well, it's funny to mention. You know, for me, if I like a Russian, it's so like alien stereotypes that I heard very often. So I'm surprised every time. But I know for you, it's something that you have in your mind. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we don't normally poison people in the Western world much. We use guns.
Or knives.
Knives, yeah.
Oh, we have another Russian mention in this movie, close to the end. I think. without poison this time. Okay, so that's the circumstance, the beginning, right? And Mysterium tried to poison researcher somehow. Somehow they tried to hide something, I guess. It's my impression. And there is a special device. What is alethiometer?
Alethiometer, yep.
Alethiometer.
Or
Sergey.
the golden compass.
The golden compass. Yeah. Sergey, what this device does?
This device allows to know the truth, but for using this device, you could to know the rules, you could to have the choose, but only you could use the device because you have you choose people, and this device looks like a compass. This device has 3 arrows and some pictograms around the circle, and you have to question inside your mind, and you ask the device, please answer me for my questions, and as golden compass starts to work, and you will find the answer in your mind again.
Wow, looks like a good thing. So, but it works only with the ones, right? Not for everyone, only for selected people.
Yeah.
And Lyra obviously was selected. And how did they know this? So who brings the gold compass to her? Who brought? Some clerk from Mysterium?
Yeah, I don't understand who is it. Some
Yeah.
guy.
Was it Lord Asriel?
Yeah, my understanding is there used to be many golden compasses, and I guess the church wanted to destroy them all, but apparently Lord Asriel kept one secretly preserved somewhere and decided this was the time to give it to Lyra for some reason.
For some unknown reason, let's say.
Yeah.
Okay, and we forgot about the lady who came to this neighborhood, to this city, town, I don't know how to describe, to this school. Vasanth, could you please tell us about this lady and her role?
Yes, she was invited to that party, and there's nothing, there's no introduction about her. She just came into the party and sort of blackmailed the head of the institute that she wanted to borrow Lyra to bring her to somewhere in the north for an experiment, I think. And the head of the institute couldn't refuse, so he let her bring Lyra with her, and she seemed to be very rich and sophisticated, I think, because she had a private aircraft, which is completely different from and completely or that not an easy thing to access by the common people. It looked so posh, and she brought her, in that aircraft, and they went to her apartment, I think, her place.
Yep. So from the first look, she looked like, I don't know, a queen in this world or something. Someone posh, rich, powerful, but we don't know the reason of this power or something. And it was pretty strange to me when she like borrow Lyra for something. We don't know the reason. We don't know why her, nothing. Gerard, as a guy who read the book, maybe you can tell us more about what was her name, Mrs. Coulter.
Coulter.
Mrs. Coulter.
Yeah. Who she was?
She takes Lyra as a her aide. Who can you call aide or servant? I don't know. Assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, assistant.
And Lyra must catch the golden compass. It was ordered to do that. And then something happened, and Lyra escapes from Mrs. Coulter and find the gypsies that help her. They help her, and they went in a journey to the North Pole. And in their way, they found a bear that happens to be an exiled king of the North Pole, or king to be, and helps her, in this adventure, in her adventure.
We forgot to mention that gypsies, they suffer more because their children were stolen like more often or something.
Abducted.
Yes, don't understand this as well. So, and we met these witches, right? These flying witches. Do you remember?
Yes, the main one is it was in the first movie in James Bond with Daniel Craig. Eva Green.
Mm-hmm. Many flying witches, and they try to test girl, and girl passed the test with with this compass. So, and they now the dream team of something of where they go in general. They go to find these children, I guess.
Well, the Witch Queen showed up on the Gyptian ship just in time to save Lyra from a bad guy and said, "You must go to this place to fulfill your destiny." So she goes to that place, and she told him to find a person that would help her.
Yeah, and there was one old man. Sergey, do you remember? In the port, I guess, Lyra met a man who revealed some secrets to her. What it was?
Yes, it's a guy who was invited the gypsies for helping, and if I understand correctly, he has some salary about this work, and he explained to Lyra how Golden Compass works, and he told Lyra about beer, and he told Lyra some stories about North Country. The North Country, I forgot the name. The place which the group of gypsies went.
Tell us more about this polar bear. His tragic story.
Polar bear lives in the city, and he made the heavy work. He removed some heavy things, and he had a salary. The salary two bottles of whiskey in the bucket, and the polar bear hasn't it. Yes, and sometimes several years ago, I live in the North Country, and I was a friend, but the other bears beat me. And now I live here, and I lost my arms, and without arms I can't fight. My arms looks like your daemon. Oh, I know. Where's your arms?
So arms, sorry, arms. It's what it's our hands, arms. This thing. It's armory, right? Or armor.
Armor.
Armor. Yeah, armor.
Okay, so he lost it, and he lost it because of alcoholism, right?
Yeah, it looks like Russian polar bear.
Yes, he started to drink a lot. He started to be a worker on the, how we call these jobs, like third class jobs or something. I don't know.
He was a blacksmith. He just made things out of metal, a repairman, a mechanic.
Well, it's not
Low
that
level. Yeah.
not that bad.
Surprising for me, in this movie, I saw a lot of Russian things surprising for me. Some Siberian and polar bear and different types. I don't know why.
Well, probably has some meaning. I don't know. Just, making propaganda. Okay, so Vasanth, why this bear decided to join Lyra expedition or trip?
Because she found the truth about his armor and how he was betrayed in the past. So she has managed to gain his trust, and he was flattered. He decided to help her in her mission, and he said that he owed a debt. A debt.
Yeah, I will help you with this mission until I die or until you success. So, good one, right? And he got his armor back from what is, I don't know, from this town hall or something where people were hiding it. Okay, so we have a dream team to save all the people. So, Lyra, do you follow us?
Yes.
You don't ask us
I
questions.
am following you. I just try to unmute because I don't want to disturb. I'm listening to you and I feel sleepy already.
Yeah, yes, and we like telling the story very fast. In the movie, it was
no, I like it. There's one thing I missed. You said that she was going to fulfill the prophecy. What was the prophecy about?
Gerard, can you help us? What is the prophecy about? Gerard,
I don't think it said.
Gerard, we lost your sound. We don't hear you. It was said some. Yeah, please, Gerard.
Can you hear me? I don't remember because I think it wasn't said in the movie, the prophecy.
It said there was a prophecy and she was a main player in it, but it never really said what it was.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, my impression from the movie is that it is not a movie itself. It is a teaser to the future movies.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I absolutely agree.
Yes, because there are 3 books, 1 movie.
So they made a lot of hanging stories, so stories which start from nowhere and don't end, and then it probably makes you to go to the cinema and watch the continuation. Okay, so how they found this? So what happened in this? I don't know how, laboratory or something. How we call this? I don't know, for children. How they found it? Gerard, do you remember?
Yes, Lyra found the laboratory and find out that the children were cut with the daemons, with a machine. And they were about to do that to her, but Mrs. Coulter prevent that. And we knew that she actually was her mother. And Lord Asriel was her father. But even so, Lyra doesn't like her mother.
At that moment, it started to be an Indian movie, right? I'm your father, I'm your mother, and you my lost daughter, and
like
I love
Star Wars, remember? I'm your father. Vader.
But do you think that it's true that she is her mother?
I think so. I think so.
For
That's the reason why she prevent that cutting the daemon for her.
I see. I see. For a moment, it looked like a lie to open some secrets or something, but I'm not sure.
Well, what didn't make sense to me was that Coulter believed that all kids should be separated from their demons for some reason that we don't know yet. And yet, her own daughter, she didn't want that to happen. So a little hypocrisy here. She said, Lyra, you're special. I don't want you to be separated from your demon. You've got great things ahead of you. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, actually, as far as I remember, Lyra asked this question to Lady Coulter. She asked why you stopped my separation, and she answered something, but I don't remember what. Sergey, do you remember?
Because I'm your mother, and you have my support.
Okay, so
it's so I don't know the reason. I don't know.
Yes,
now, I highlighted in yellow something from the synopsis on the movie site.
Mm-hmm.
There seems like there's two explanations for why the kids need to be separated from their demons, from their souls. At the beginning of the movie, it was hinted that this intercision, this separating of kids from their souls, would mean that when the kids grew up, they would be very obedient to the church and they would never question the church's authority. But in the synopsis, they said that wasn't the real reason. They said the real reason in the book was that, hold on a second. Somehow the dust enters kids when they're young and contaminates the adults through the demon. So they're trying to save people from being affected by the dust. It didn't really explain it very well. The second and third books must explain it.
Yeah, a mystery, total mystery. Okay, let's finish with the story. So what left? So they escaped with all the children, right? From this laboratory. What happened when they escaped the laboratory with all the children?
I think that we lost the story about the beer, about fighting the beer with queen of beer.
Okay, tell us, because I don't remember.
And the Lyra can't find the place where children be, and Golden Compass told him, please go to this place, and she went and she met the king of beers, and she understands that she has the support of this kings, and she told him, okay, I am a daemon of Iorek. Do you want it? If you want, I will be daemon for you. Yes, I want. Please fight with him. And they has a beautiful fighting, and the Iorek wins. And after that, Lyra went to this place where is located children.
Actually, yes, we forgot this. So this was not just a beer, but brave beer, right? Brave and powerful beer. And that's why we were missing him during the action, right? Because he was busy. Okay, let's go back. So they escaped the laboratory. And what happened, Vasanth? Could you please continue?
Actually, and there comes the henchmen, the Chinese sort of people. They look like the Asian people. and they tried to hold them back, but the bear came there, and the rest of the army came there, and there was a fight between them. And there comes the witch also. She came with her the group of other witches, and they also helped in the war, in the fight. And that's it. I think they won, and they flew away.
Usually, who were these Asian looked like people? Was the Asian?
Which people was that? The bad guys?
Yeah, at the end, this this.
I think the bad guys were called the Samoyeds.
Yeah. Do you know what the Samoyed?
I know it's a real tribe of people, but I don't know anything about them.
Yeah, they live on the north of Russia, and they have a. That's as usual. So it's a Russian tribe.
Bad guys.
In Russia, we have a type of dogs, Samoyed.
Yeah, I was thinking there was a dog like that too. Yeah.
It has a lot of fur, like a polar bear or something, so it can live on the north.
So the Samoyeds were apparently helping the church separate kids from their demons, from their souls, and the Lyra found out where this lab was and went there to rescue Roger, her childhood friend, and they freed all the kids and were escaping, and the Samoyed army surrounded them. And then Iorek shows up and starts beating up the army, but then they start to defeat him. So then the witches show up and start shooting bow and arrows at the Samoyeds and start killing them. But then the witches start getting shot down from the sky. So then the Gyptians showed up and overwhelmed the bad guys.
I think, Actually, I think that I wrong. It's not this army is not Samoyeds. Samoyeds are the savages. Samoyeds lives around the kingdom and the several, but the army of the special army of Magisterium, the Siberian Tartar, but because Samoyeds have different type of language. If we compare with Tartar speak Russian, Samoyeds speak, I don't know what's the language.
Okay, just for context, Tartar is another Russian tribe which lives around Kazan region. So
yeah, we learned that they were barbarians in our history books. The Tartars were barbarians.
Yep. It's an interesting name, actually. They, as you said, they really barbarians, and there are many tribes in the world not connected in any cases by just the name Tartar, because when you don't understand the language that people say, we say they are just Tartar. So there are many tribes. It's real fact. There are many tribes, many Tartars in the world, and they don't connect it. Not by religion, not by origin.
Yeah, we just call them barbarians. They're all barbarians. Okay. All right. I know one group of people captured Lord Asriel, I think. I don't know. Maybe that was the Samoyeds. I got a little confused who these northern tribes were.
They were Samoyeds, and they did it by order of Mysterium. Because they said, don't kill him. We will not get the money.
Right. That's right.
Okay.
So the church sent a tribe to capture Lord Asriel.
And Layla, believe you or not, that's the end of the movie.
Thank you.
It's not a thank you. I didn't understand it all because the picture is beautiful, really beautiful. The fighting are very realistic, and I like it, and the costumes I like it. But the idea, what's problem with idea? And in the start of the movie, and we started to understand the idea. We have a huge country with good rules, with the church. It's an interesting start. It's motivated me. But after that, we can see the savages. We can see some groups of guardians, and we have some problems with country, with opposition. But where is the end? Where is the story? What's the problem with you?
Daddy, I love films like Geostorm, 2012. You know, those kind of movies motivate me a lot. Maybe I'm not such a technological person. I don't know. Science fiction films, yeah, Star Trek. That's all.
What sounds, please?
Yes, just after the war was ended, she was talking to her friend. You know, Lyra was talking to her friend on that aircraft, in that aircraft. So I just paused because I thought there was more going to come. So I paused the video and went to have my meals and came back just to watch the end credits. It just ended abruptly.
That's all. So, Gerard, did the books explain how or why Mrs. Coulter and Lord Asriel somehow became Lyra's parents and why they separated, and one was for the church and one was against the church? Do the books explain that?
Yes, but I don't remember. But I don't remember that they were in contact with our world, the human world. We don't have demons because the demons are embedded in our body. So they travel to universes.
So that's right. They learned about one universe, which was ours.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they learned it, but they learned that our universe had no demons.
Mm-hmm.
So our souls were inside of our bodies. So they were fascinated by our parallel universe and they wanted to visit our universe. So that's why Lord Asriel wanted to research dust, because he believed that somehow it would allow us or them to travel to other universes, which to the church was heresy, because the church wanted to be the one and true power. And if there were many parallel universes, then the church is obviously not the great authority that they claim to be.
Yeah.
It's all about power. This movie, the books are pretty good, but the movie doesn't look as much good, you know. And it's like Harry Potter, both the movies and books are good, you know. But in this case, it doesn't work.
Well, it happens.
The way we say that is we say the movie did not do the books justice. In other words, the books were good. The movie tried to imitate the books, but failed miserably.
Okay, I'm not surprised that we don't have any questions on our Padlet about this film, this movie. If we had one, how would we answer? No answers in this movie, so let's just go to the pictures. No. If you don't want to say something more.
One point that kind of I thought was odd was these witches could fly, but that seemed to be the only magic they had. They had to use a knife and a bow and arrow to attack people. They had no magic. They had no wands. They couldn't just go zap and kill someone. All they could do was fly.
It's already something. I would like to have this ability.
In Boba too.
In Boba too. Exactly.
Wow.
We have a piece of art.
Yes,
as always.
really.
Okay, not bad. All right, cool.
I lost my chat.
Is this actually a font for the movie The Golden Compass?
No.
Okay, you just found one that happened to have the same animals and a compass in it, huh? Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I suspect that vasanth is drawing these fonts or something, because it's impossible to find a font every week.
Yeah.
I placed the compass there, you know.
Oh, okay, okay. You did that. Okay. Very good, though. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. I have to find a way to put this in our YouTube channel in the beginning of the movie because it's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, the beginning. Okay, Vova, would you like to start?
There are this city.
Mm-hmm.
I can see policemen
With dogs, right?
yes, with dogs.
Ah, it's not dogs. It's daemons.
Yes.
I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Doberman look like Doberman pinchers.
Yep.
And I can see Lyra.
Mm-hmm.
She ran away.
Running from other kids.
Yes.
How we call them? Bullies or bullies?
Possibly bullies, yeah.
Bullies. Well, do you know who is bullies? It's kind of children with a bad behavior who bully other kids in the school.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, anything else?
No.
Okay, let me help you a bit. So the architecture, if I'm right, it's kind of a Gothic style. It's my favorite style, like in all Europe. And in this movie, it's like everywhere. It's medieval. It's from medieval time. Yes, sharp points, spires. There are many statues, like gargoyles. Do you know this?
Gargoyles, yeah.
Gargoyles, yes, something like this. Yeah. So it's if I'm right, I'm not an expert. It was in 60th century. It was born this, and we still like them in Russia, for instance. We don't have so old buildings, but some of Soviet Union buildings, they parody this style. We call it neo-Gothic, like modern Gothic.
Okay.
So I like it. Yeah, made of stone, everything, and Wright iron fence. Am I right, Shirley? Can I say so?
We say wrought iron fence. Yep.
Wrought iron fence.
Yeah.
Well, probably that's all, right? So, and we can see these daemons. Gerard, please.
This place is called Oxford, like the university in England, and actually looks the same, like Oxford University.
Because it's parallel universe, right? Okay, very good. Let's go. Okay, Gerard, what is happening here?
This is, I think, Mr. Pavel. That is a member of the Mysterium and wants to poison Lord Asriel because Lord Asriel found about the dust, and the Mysterium want to keep that as a secret. But actually, Lyra is hidden in a closet, and she was on time to warn her uncle.
I like this silverware, right? It's made of silver by color, I guess, this plate.
Real silverware was made of silver in the old days, and it was very heavy.
Yeah. And the reason, as I read, I'm not sure, the reason was that silver kind of contradicts that microbes, germs or something. So it's like antiseptic. It's like natural antiseptic. It's what I read. So let's try to make it from silver.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
And I like the form of these glasses. It's not for wine, I guess, because it has like a cone on the top. So it's
more
for
like a cocktail glass. Yeah.
Or cognac, brandy.
Cognac or brandy, right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go there. Leila, could you please tell us what is this?
It's a kind of telescope or projector.
Very good.
I can see the guy, and his hands are in his pockets and thinking, maybe looking at a kind of ball or another planet. I'm not sure. So if it is Lord Asriel, he was supposed to be Lyra's father, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay. And on the right, what is that round steel staff? Is it a kind of light lamp?
On the left, you mean, right?
Right.
This one.
On the right is the movie being projected on the wall.
Kind of a hologram or something.
On the left, I'm sorry. On the left.
Glass magnifier?
On the left, it looks like a, I don't know,
Looks
a
like
lens.
looks like a gyroscope.
Okay, I don't know.
Just a decoration, I guess. I don't know, or some scientific equipment.
Mm-hmm.
No, it looks like an eye. The people in the middle.
Ah, I see. You mean about this projector?
Oh, that, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Just part of the equipment, yeah. If you look at that equipment, it looks kind of like a sextant in the middle. It has a sloped slot where you can adjust its angle. But basically, this is a movie projector. He had a little glass ball, like a big marble, and he puts it inside there, and that's a data storage. And this thing is projecting a movie up on the screen.
Believe me, it is so different because I had been using projector for some years. This is the first time I've seen such an interesting projector. Could be very old style.
It's not real. It's not real.
Okay.
That's the answer. It's from fantasy.
It's in a parallel universe.
Yeah. Okay.
And this, it was not just like a 2D surface. It was a hologram. It was 3D, right?
Okay. All right.
So it was a different.
So what he is showing the councilmen here, the people in authority, he's showing them some kind of a found footage, some kind of a video cam that he found in this marble, and it shows a man, and dust is coming from the heavens. These golden, looks like golden dust is flowing from the sky and going inside of this one man. We don't know who the man is. We don't know why the dust is going into his body. We don't know where the dust is coming from, but somehow he figures out that this dust is proof that there are parallel universes. And this man can somehow travel between parallel universes using this dust. So he wants to go north where this film footage was taken to investigate this man and learn about this dust.
Okay.
And I guess he needed some money, some support. That was the reason of presentation.
Permission and money, I guess. Yeah.
Probably. Okay, good one, fancy one. Okay, Vasanth, please.
This is where the lady was invited to have a party with institute staffs, I think, and Lyra was there. And you can see a lot of wine glasses with pretty colorful drinks there, and table lamps designed on some food.
Yeah, look at this man. They're all old and ugly.
Yeah.
And she's young and pretty and shiny, and it's kind of opposite things to me, right? So that's why I started to think that's from different branches of power or something. So they are like clerics, she like a queen. I don't know exactly, but something like this. So they're very different.
Yeah, so notice her clothes are gold, like she's royalty, you know.
Yeah. and she was very like, I don't know what for this, very manner or something. She behaved in the way like high society, aristocrat we call them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And her behavior was, she was very polite, but it was obvious that you had to do what she said or bad things would happen to you.
Yeah. So she doesn't order you like do this and that. She asks you, you are so kind, please do me a small favor by doing this, or you face the consequence.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Even it works, believe me.
Okay, next one. Sergey, help us, please.
Yeah, it's inside yard of university. Now this yard looks like a parking for Zeppelin, and we can see two person are waiter helpers with traveling bags white,
Yes.
black, and I can see three, but I think there's four bags, and
Yes.
we can see beautiful grasses, lawns. We can see beautiful lawns, and people looks like people from 90th century.
Yeah, here we have Western style clothes, vest and tie, a hat, fedora hat.
I noticed one thing, maybe you will like it. So, do you remember the slide with police? They all had these dogs, and it was Doberman, right? We call them.
Yeah, Dobermans. Yeah.
Okay, look at these wallets. They wallets or wallets, how we call it? They servants. They all have daemons like dogs, so they are loyal, but it's like different dogs, right?
Yeah, yeah. Less aggressive dogs. Yeah.
Yeah. Loyal and helpful dogs. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, anything
Right.
about Zeppelin? About
Yeah, Zeppelin looks like a starship.
yeah,
Special
exactly.
reactive engines, and in the on the top of Zeppelin we can see the cabin with the spheric window.
Yeah, this front cabin, it's something, right? I would pay my money to travel in such a thing.
I know. Where's the pilot sit? The pilot can't see.
Yeah,
That's just an observation room for the guests.
Can you see this? I don't know how we call it. On the bottom we have some cabin or something. Some
Oh,
oval
maybe
thing.
that's the pilot. Okay.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see that. Okay. Huh.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Actually, I don't remember this scene. Vova, would you like to start?
I can see a restaurant.
Restaurant, or probably it's a dining room in some castle or some mansion. So it's not a cafe. They like at home, I guess. So they having a dinner, I would say. Who are they? Let's name them.
Some magisters
Mhm.
at Lyra.
Lyra and the lady, Mrs. Copstone. I
Coulter.
Yeah, I always forget her name. Yeah. Okay, so we can see some flowers on the table, and the dinner is done already at this moment. So they're just speaking. And I remember in high society, in the old times, it was a tradition. After the dinner, people have these cigarettes or cigars and brandy, and there was a special room. So they continue to continue conversation in a special room with smokes and brandy. It's obsolete now, I guess. So what else? I guess there is nothing much. some glasses.
I think the shoulder device that looks like a mop, I think that's called an epaulette or something. It's a military rank of some kind or insignia. Yeah. We don't have them in America, but some foreign countries have those kind of military insignia.
Let me ask Sergey. Sergey, do you remember if our military has these epaulets on their shoulders?
Yes, I remember, and we have war with France. We named the war the first Father's War, 1820 until 1812, and our soldiers has the epaulets and the guisards, uhlans, and a lot of different type of warriors.
Yeah, but now we don't have them, right?
Now we have only bad examples of this.
Yeah, it's what I'm trying to to follow you. So you know what is the bad examples? When our soldier, and we have a mandatory serving in army. So when soldier ends his term, he's serving, he's going home, and it's a tradition, it's stupid tradition, the most stupid tradition, that they make special costumes like they are soldiers from the former epoch or something, and they put these epaulets on themselves just to show me that I finished my serving, I'm a veteran now.
I made it.
That's weird. Okay.
It's really weird. It's the difference is so it's like a joke mostly, but it's a tradition.
But it's not a joke. It's a compensation because a lot of soldiers in a Russian army didn't take part in the real fighting, and making this uniform with epaulets. They try to show everywhere, I'm a brave, I'm a hero, please like me.
I will show you some pictures. They're ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. What is this one? I don't remember. Let me skip it if you don't mind. Okay, another one. Layla, would you like to start?
I was expecting this. Layla. So let me see. Could it be the kidnapped kids?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
What they are doing?
Doing a class assignment.
Okay, so still going on their education there, right?
Yep. They're having them write letters to their parents, I think, saying, I'm okay, I'm being treated well, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think they ever get sent because the parents don't know where the kids are.
Okay.
So I think it's like propaganda to the kids. We're telling your parents you're here and you're okay, so they won't worry about you.
Okay, it's a kind of brainwash, right?
Yeah. And Roger...
sorry, Lee. Go ahead, please.
Okay. And right in front of her is Roger. He's Lyra's friend, and he's been kidnapped, obviously. So she's saying, why aren't you writing? You don't know how to write because you're Egyptian or you're low class. You don't know how to write. And he said, ma'am, we're taught to only write the truth.
Wow.
So he kind of insulted her. So she was pretty upset about that. Other kids are writing away, but he's not writing because he knows it's all bullshit.
I like it. There is a kind of hamster or a kind of rat on the table.
That's his demon. He hasn't been separated yet.
Okay. So because he hasn't been separated yet, he can talk about the truth. Because what I'm thinking is that if they have been separated, they can't use his ideas or brain.
I guess that's one way to look at it. That's what the church believes. If you get rid of the demon, then the kid can't think independently. He'll become a liberal and believe what you tell him.
I think your first theory is okay, Lee. I think you're right. They don't want them to think. Yeah. They just want them to obey.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I like to blue. The
Stationary, right? Stationary.
right. That's the only one.
Yeah. Stationary with an E is letter writing paper.
Okay, I can
So
see that.
it's colorful. It's usually perfumed.
I don't know, but even the lady has got 1, 2, 3 buttons on her shoulder. Even they are blue. There must be a kind of symbol of something, maybe.
Yes,
That's a good point. The color theme here is blue and white. Why? I don't know.
Yeah, only 2 colors. Yeah. What, Leila, what do you think about the hat of the lady?
I hate it.
It's funny one.
I don't know where this is kind of an old style hat. We don't have these in America to my knowledge, but there's a TV series, a TV show called A Handmaiden's Tale. And it shows women wearing these kind of hats, the handmaidens, and they're basically slaves that serve the men, and they do whatever they're told. So by having this woman wear this hat, it makes her look like she's a subservient underling that obeys men without question. And she expects the kids to do the same thing to her.
Could be. Okay, let's go somewhere else. So it's a gypsies. Yeah, vasanth. Do you remember what they found? What is inside the glass?
Yes, it's some sort of mosquito, like a bird, a robot, I think. It's a spy device. So the lady sent a couple of such insects to spy them. Somehow she managed to tackle both of the mosquitoes and got her compass back. And this guy, let's say that he covered the mosquito by the cocktail glass thing.
Yeah, so it's on the ship, and we can see a gold compass around, and that's all, I guess, right?
Yeah, demon animals.
What is it's not a cat, it's a coyote or something.
Looks like a bobcat.
Bobcat. Okay.
It's a smaller cat that lives in the wild.
Okay, let me skip a few. So it's gypsies again, something. Okay, okay, this one.
Back up one, okay. Yvonne. You recognize the guy on the right?
I didn't remember his name.
He's in The Great Lebowski, remember, Yvonne?
Yeah.
That's the narrator in The Great Lebowski. He played a cowboy. He's a famous movie star. He usually plays cowboys. He always plays that same character. A long mustache, long hair, southern accent. Like, you look like y'all need some help here. Well, I can help you with that, okay? Because I know what you need to do, you know.
What was the name? Sam or...
Sam Elliott is the actor.
Okay, all right.
Nice. Okay, but I will skip this one. Okay, let's find something here. Sergey, could you?
Yeah, it was the first meeting with poor bear Iorek, and we can see a bad place for slaves, maybe for unacknowledged workers, and a lot of old pieces of metal, and we can see I don't know how it's named, the metal squared layers on the left side.
You're talking about this fence.
Fence. Right? Yeah.
Teacher Lee told me 100 times about this, but I already forgot.
Chain link fence.
Chain link fence.
Yeah. On the right side.
Was the bear the bad one?
No, this is a good guy when he's a slave.
Okay.
Yeah, on the right side we can see a metal pipe and a metal schweller. I don't know how.
Yeah, how we go this like T or I profile. You know the metal sink. It's if you look at this on I beam. Okay.
We call it an I beam, yeah, because from the end it looks like a capital I.
I think it's not I beam. It's
T.
like N profile.
But Sergey, if you imagine a capital I, capital English I, it will be like capital I.
Yes, I understand the capital. It's not a capital I. I think this is a schweller. It's like a not capital
H,
N.
H. You mean it's like H, right?
Not okay.
Okay, if you rotate it, it's an H. Okay.
So, do you remember that girl asked Bear, "Why cannot you make another armor for you? There are a lot of metal, right?" What he said?
It's not a magic metal. I have a special metal armor.
Yeah, exactly. It was funny. So like they speak in a very pathetic way. It's very theater way, like exaggerating everything. So
yeah.
Okay, I guess we can see this armor now, right? He got it back. He got his armor, right? And they soldiers try to attack them, but Lyra said, "Please don't make a war here. Stand back here." So everything is good. Okay, let's go forward. Okay, he's serving like a horse. Vasanth, you actually like the beer, I can see, right? we have four slides, consequent slides about the beer. Okay, this one. Okay, let me ask the smaller one. Vova, could you describe this picture?
This is fighting, bears fighting. There are a lot of bears around.
Yeah. How we call these mountains? I don't know. It's not an iceberg, right?
Yeah, I would just call them ice, just glaciers.
Glaciers, yeah, glaciers. It's a good
glaciers, word. Ice mountains or ice blocks.
Who won this game, Vova?
Iorek.
Yeah, one was Iorek, another one was Ragnar, teacher wrote, but I don't remember this from the movie.
So Ragnar is the large bear, and Iorek is the smaller bear. And apparently what happened, if I understood it correctly, was Iorek used to be the king bear. And then Ragnar, or maybe used to be number 2. And then Ragnar poisoned the real king and defeated him in battle and became the king. And he kicked Iorek out. So Iorek is coming back for revenge for being disgraced and exiled.
Yep. He told this to Lyra. He told this to Lyra that he was a candidate to a king place or something. Layla, would you like to describe this one?
I was going to say, Ivan, would you like to describe this?
Me?
Okay. Again, the kidnapped children now, they are having dinner or lunch, I'm not sure. Could be that everybody has his own tray, and I think they are drinking soup in metal bowls. And I think this system is still available. After you finish eating your lunch or dinner, you have to take your tray and put it back on the, what do you call it, teacher Lee, on the right?
I guess I'd call it racks.
Racks, right.
Or like shelves. You put the tray on the racks and they carry them away to wash them. Yeah.
Right.
Notice
So,
the wall mural. Looks like Florida.
Jamaica.
Jamaica, yeah. Up in the North Pole, they've got a wall mural of a sunny beach.
Leila, I've noticed that the room is circle and the previous room was circle. Have you noticed it?
right, right.
So round. Why? Not to have angles or not to have, I don't know.
Ivan, why?
Why it's circle? I don't know. I don't have an answer, but I know that in some hospitals for mentally ill people, they use this design so they don't have a place like to to hurt themselves. So it's all
I
round.
don't know.
Around.
But what
No,
I have noticed that this place and the previous one as well looked hygiene and clean.
Yep.
Okay. I think what Yvonne's getting at is not only is the room round, the trays have no sharp corners.
Right.
The rack has no sharp corners, so the kids can't use anything sharp to hurt themselves or others.
Yeah.
Or
So it's a very
maybe a kind of
child-safe.
rebellion.
Overprotective environment, I would say.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The dream of liberals. Okay.
Yeah.
Vasanth, what is happening there? It looks like a
This
cage.
This is a room where they separate the demon from the children. And you can see a nested fence around it, and there is a separator between the children and the demon. And when they light it, some sort of flash flows through the fence and it separates them. It cut them off. That's all I can see. It's an oval
And the
shape, I
cage
think.
is round, Vasanth, again. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
strange, right?
And even the door corners are round on the top.
Yes. Ivan, you are so observant.
Not me. It's you.
No. After you had told me, I started to notice.
Well, actually, I don't know the reason. Maybe it's just a design, Maybe they like it this way. Okay, let me skip a few. So okay. Battle. So let's.
Another plot hole was in the movie when someone hurts your demon, it hurts you. You both feel each other's pain.
Wow.
Yet, Coulter in one scene slaps her demon and she doesn't feel any pain.
Yep.
So something didn't make sense there. She should have gone, ow, that hurt.
But they showed the mark, the slapping mark on her cheeks.
Did they? Okay, I didn't see it. I looked for it, but I didn't notice it. Okay.
Nice. So, tell us about these gatekeepers. What's there?
It's a waging the fight, and on the left side we could see the spatial lights inside the snow places. We can see the electricity wires, but we can see the lights. Okay, and on the in the center we can see the big mountain with snow, and on the right side are Russian guards and with special head, and in Russia we call the head papacha, father, and I don't know about papacha.
No, it's just a word. It's means that it's a kind of Kazakhs, So foreigners know about Kazakhs, and on the right this is kind of.
In the center, Lyra stays with his daemon, and he is talking with the head of Kazakhs.
So, Leila, I have to ask you, who will win this fight? Children Poor
I'm
children on the
sure
left.
your children. You know that I was going to say this.
Yeah, but
He's
you are right.
teasing me.
You are right. So who are Cossacks on the right? They are just, trained military soldiers. And on the left, we have poor, separated children. So, of course, they won. But they won with the
But
help.
somebody must help them, right?
Right. And we can see this one. I don't know.
Iorek shows up, then the witches show up, then the Gyptians show up. 3 waves of
Wow.
reinforcements, of rescuers.
Great.
Vasanth, could you please tell us what is it? The dust? What is this? So when they kill someone, we can see this sign, right?
Yes. When they kill someone, the demons bursts into the golden dust. It evaporates.
And it seems exactly like dust from this projector, right? From this movie that researcher presented. So maybe it's how connected. So they already have seen dead people, right? They know this dust. Maybe that's, I don't know, that's
Yeah, you can't speak about dust. It's a forbidden subject. But when someone dies, dust.
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah. So, Layla, what do you think about the witch? Is her dress appropriate for the North Pole?
You know that what I am going to say. No way.
No way? Because it's cold, right? I guess.
I think Lyra's is on the left, right?
Yeah.
Her clothes are good. I think suitable for the cold weather.
Yeah. So
Layla, you probably haven't seen it, but Ivan has showed me pictures of celebrations in Russia where the women are wearing bikinis out in this ice cold weather.
Really?
But it's not for every day. It's when we have celebration and on ski resorts. So they do this. How we call it? They ski down. How we call it?
Ski down. They ski down a slope.
Yep, in bikinis, just to show some. I will put some pictures in our chat if you want.
You've shown some already. I just can't believe you don't get frostbite, man. I'd die.
If you move, you will not die.
Dagi, you see what kind of photos they send to each other?
Not to each other, to everyone, to our mothers as well. Okay, and the last one.
I'm going to ask you this.
Yes.
With bikini, or some people just, jumped into the very, very cold water. Do they drink something against the cold, or is it body temperature? What?
Layla, it's a question that as Russian, me and Sergey, we are receiving like 100 times a day. So, a human's body is strong. You don't need anything. You can lie in the snow without dying. So me and Sergey did it 100 times and we survived.
Really?
Yes. A man, a woman, a human can lie in the snow, can jump into icy water, nothing will happen. You feel a little bit uncomfortable at the first, but then...
Okay, I will try and tell you. If I die, I don't know.
Ivan, I've jumped into cold water springs in Florida, and it doesn't go away quick. It's it's cold.
But if you are trained, if you did it more than one times, your body reacts, and body overcompensate you for that. So when you go,
absolutely,
when you go away from the icy water, you feel warm. You feel like you are in a hot sauna. But
I agree with that. Yeah.
I won't try it again. Once I did that, everybody.
But we all do this. Vola, do you remember we swim in the snow after sauna?
Yes.
Did you do that? How many times? many times. So it's normal even for child. So for my 3 years boy can do this. Layla, you can do this as well.
Vasanth, about you, can you?
Me? Yes, of course.
Vasanth.
Not Indians. They're like Americans. We're soft.
Okay, so we did it. Nice. Nice discussion as always. And I don't know what to choose for the next movie. What did not we have for a long time? Some detective or something, spy games, or I don't know. Write your suggestion in our chat. We will choose something different, just to mix all the genres, just not to stay in one place. Okay, thank you very much for coming, as always.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you, my dear friend.
Yeah, thank you, teacher Lee. Again, we have a huge chat with everything. We have to start to make some quizzes or something. I will do this week. Bye.
Bye.
See you, everyone. Bye-bye.